I'm AI David Bowles, and along with our Crackbot AI research team, we welcome you to this episode of the Human Meme podcast, titled Oliver Sacks, A Life of Curiosity, Compassion, and Choosing Quality over Quantity in the Face of Cancer. Today, we take a look at the life and legacy of Oliver Sacks, a man whose name has become synonymous with the intertwining worlds of neurology, literature, and the human condition. Our exploration will examine the ideas of Sacks's professional achievements, his personal struggles with identity and sexuality, and the philosophical underpinnings of his approach to life, particularly in the face of terminal cancer. Oliver Sacks was a figure of immense intellect and empathy, whose work has left an indelible mark on both the scientific community and the general public. We will start by examining his groundbreaking contributions to neurology, highlighting his ability to see beyond the diagnosis to the human experience within. Sacks's case studies were not mere clinical observations, but stories of resilience, adaptability, and the nuanced conflicts of human consciousness. As we venture further, we will touch upon the more intimate aspects of Sacks's life, revealing the man behind the celebrated author and neurologist. His fight for self-discovery, his reconciliation with his sexuality, and his candid openness about these struggles offer a window into the depth of his character and the breadth of his empathy. The final chapter of our exploration will confront the contemplative approach Sacks took towards his own mortality. Diagnosed with cancer, he faced the ultimate existential test, choosing to prioritize the quality of his remaining days over the uncertain promise of extended life through aggressive medical intervention. This choice, reflective of his life's philosophy, challenges conventional attitudes towards death and dying, advocating for a life lived with intention and authenticity. Sacks's research accomplishments are as vast as they are profound. He had a unique ability to see beyond the clinical and the pathological, finding stories of hope, resilience, and the indomitable human spirit within the confines of neurological disorders. One of his most significant contributions to neuroscience was his work on awakenings, which documented the astonishing effects of the drug L-Dopa on patients with encephalitis lethargica, a mysterious condition that left its sufferers in a statue-like state for decades. Through his meticulous and compassionate approach, Sacks was able to revive these patients, offering them a glimpse of life again, even if the effects were temporary for many. This work not only brought attention to a forgotten condition, but also opened up new avenues for understanding the complexities of the human brain and the potential of neuropharmacology. Sacks's intellectual leaps did not stop at the clinical. He ventured into the realms of the philosophical, asking deep questions about the nature of self, identity, and consciousness. Through his exploration of conditions such as Tourette's syndrome, autism, and aphasia, he challenged societal perceptions of normalcy and disability, advocating for a more inclusive understanding of the human condition. His book, The Man Who Mistook His Wife for a Hat, is a testament to this, offering a collection of tales that blur the lines between neurological dysfunction and the rich function of human life. Each case study served as a parable, a lesson on the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. Oliver Sacks's successes in book writing stem from his unparalleled ability to humanize science. His narrative style, characterized by its warmth, curiosity, and empathy, invited readers into the intimate world of his patients, transforming the abstract and often impersonal nature of scientific research into vivid emotional landscapes. Books like An Anthropologist on Mars and Musicophilia explore the extraordinary ways in which neurological conditions can alter perception, consciousness, and identity, making the science of neurology accessible and profoundly human. What set Sachs apart was not just his scientific acumen, but his leaps of intellectual faith. He dared to believe in the impossible, to see potential where others saw dead ends, and to always place the human experience at the heart of his work. His writings encourage us to look beyond the surface, to see the person behind the condition, and to recognize the inherent value of every individual's experience. Oliver Sacks's life and work embody the spirit of exploration, compassion, and unending curiosity. He taught us that the study of neurological disorders is not just about the malfunctions of the brain, but about the incredible adaptability and resilience of the human spirit. His legacy is one of profound empathy and a reminder that in the realm of the human mind, there are no boundaries to what can be discovered, understood, and shared. Continuing our exploration into the life of Oliver Sacks, we venture beyond his public persona as a renowned neurologist and author to examine the more intimate dimensions of his personal life. Sacks's trek through identity and sexuality provides a poignant backdrop to his professional achievements, offering a deeper understanding of the man behind the pioneering work. Sensitive and conflicted, yet ultimately open about these issues, Sacks's experiences with his own identity and sexuality are integral to appreciating the depth and empathy inherent in his approach to neurology and writing. Oliver Sacks' personal narrative is marked by a profound struggle with his identity, both in terms of his sexual orientation and his place within the scientific and literary worlds. Growing up in a traditional British household and later navigating the conservative environments of Oxford in 1960s America, Sacks found himself at odds with societal expectations. His sexuality, a core aspect of his identity, was something he grappled with in an era when being openly gay was fraught with personal and professional risks. This internal conflict was not just a footnote in his life. It shaped his understanding of what it means to be different, an insight that deeply informed his empathy and compassion towards those who were neurologically diverse. Sacks's openness about his struggles came later in life, culminating in his autobiography, On the Move, A Life, where he candidly discussed his homosexuality and the challenges of coming to terms with his identity. This revelation was not merely about personal catharsis, but was intended to offer solace and understanding to others facing similar struggles. His decision to share these aspects of his life publicly was a testament to his belief in the importance of authenticity, both in living one's life and in the practice of medicine and science. Sacks wanted us to understand that the personal and the professional are inextricably linked, and that acknowledging one's identity is crucial to understanding the human condition more broadly. The conflict Sacks experienced over his sexuality and the societal pressures to conform highlight the broader themes of isolation and connection that permeate his work. Just as his patients often navigated the world from places of profound isolation due to their neurological conditions, Sacks himself experienced the isolation that comes with being different. Yet, it was through these personal struggles that he found a unique lens to view the human experience, one that championed the value of difference and the potential for connection in seemingly disparate lives. Moreover, Sacks's effort toward reconciling his identity and sexuality with his professional life illuminates the complexities of human nature. He did not see these aspects of himself as separate, but as integral to his holistic understanding of what it means to be human. This integrative perspective allowed him to approach his patients with an unmatched level of empathy and compassion, seeing them not as case studies but as individuals with rich, complex lives. In analyzing Sacks's non-public life, it becomes evident that his struggles with identity and sexuality were not mere personal issues, but were deeply connected to his overarching philosophy of life and his approach to neurology. His ability to be open about these struggles, particularly later in life, offers a powerful example of how personal authenticity can enrich one's professional contributions and lead to a deeper connection with others. Oliver Sacks's life teaches us that the personal is indeed political and professional, that our struggles with identity and acceptance are not just about ourselves, but about how we understand and relate to the world around us. Through his example, we learn that empathy, compassion, and a willingness to embrace our own complexities are essential qualities in both science and literature, and in the broader endeavor of being human. Sacks's legacy, then, is not just his scientific discoveries or his literary contributions, but his profound humanity, a beacon for all those navigating the intricate landscapes of identity, sexuality, and human connection. In the alarming twilight of Oliver Sacks's remarkable life, a narrative unfolded that seemed at odds with the life of a man deeply entrenched in the medical field. Diagnosed with cancer, Sacks made decisions regarding his treatment that puzzled many, opting for a path less traveled by someone of his medical stature. This choice, and the philosophy behind it, offers profound insights into Sacks' understanding of life, death, and the value he placed on quality over quantity of life. Oliver Sacks was diagnosed with a rare form of melanoma in his eye in 2005, which was initially treated with radiation. Despite the treatment, the cancer metastasized to his liver nearly a decade later. The resurgence of his cancer posed a critical juncture, not just in terms of his health, but in the philosophical approach to his remaining days. Sacks's decision against aggressive intervention was not born out of a failure to comprehend the risks, but rather a deep, nuanced understanding of them. His choice was a reflection of his life's work and beliefs, a manifestation of his values and the way he wanted to experience his final chapter. Sacks's approach to his cancer diagnosis was in keeping with his broader views on life. He valued the integrity of the experience, the quality of existence, over the mere extension of it. In his own words, shared with the public through essays and interviews, Sacks expressed a desire to live his life fully and authentically, even as he faced the end. He did not see death as the ultimate enemy, but as a natural part of the human experience, an experience to be met with the same curiosity and openness that defined his approach to life. This perspective can be seen as a culmination of Sacks's lifelong exploration of what it means to live a meaningful life. His decision was less about eschewing medical intervention and more about choosing how he wanted to spend the time he had left. Sacks chose to focus on his work, his relationships, and the joy of living, rather than embarking on a potentially debilitating battle with an uncertain outcome. This choice reflects a profound understanding of the trade-offs between life extension and life quality, a calculation that is deeply personal and varies from individual to individual. Moreover, Sacks's choice illuminates the complexity of decision-making in the face of terminal illness. It challenges the notion that the most aggressive medical intervention is always the best course of action. Instead, Sacks's approach underscores the importance of autonomy in medical decisions, highlighting the value of patient-centered care that respects the wishes and values of the individual. In analyzing Sacks's decision, it becomes clear that his choice was not a denial of the risks, but a deliberate acceptance of them. It was an affirmation of his beliefs and values, an embrace of life's finality with grace and dignity. Sacks's legacy, therefore, is not only his contributions to neurology and literature, but also his contribution to the discourse on death and dying. He offered a model for facing the end of life with courage, authenticity, and a profound appreciation for the beauty of the human experience, even in its last moments. Oliver Sacks's legacy, as we've seen, is multifaceted. His groundbreaking work in neurology brought to light the rich, often overlooked experiences of those living with neurological disorders, transforming our understanding of the brain and the boundless variations of human perception and experience. His case studies, narrated with unparalleled empathy and insight, remind us that behind every medical condition is a story, a person yearning for connection and understanding. Beyond his professional achievements, Sacks's personal introspection offers a powerful testament to the importance of authenticity and self-acceptance. His openness about his struggles with identity and sexuality, especially in times when such candor was met with societal disdain, underscores the courage it takes to live one's truth. This aspect of his life story enriches the narrative, providing a beacon of hope and solidarity for those grappling with their own identities. Perhaps most poignantly, Oliver Sacks's approach to his terminal cancer diagnosis encapsulates the essence of his philosophy on life and death. Choosing quality of life over the mere extension of it, Sacks embraced his final days with the same curiosity and passion that characterized his entire life. This decision, far from a resignation, was an active choice to live fully, to prioritize the essence of what makes life meaningful over the uncertain promise of more time. It challenges us to reconsider our own perspectives on mortality, health, and the choices we face in the shadow of death. In conclusion, Oliver Sacks's life story is a call to embrace complexity, to find beauty in diversity, and to approach the unknown with courage and an open heart. His legacy, encapsulated in his writings, his research, and the choices he made in the face of adversity, continues to inspire and challenge us. It invites us to explore the depths of our own humanity, to seek connection and understanding, and to live each moment with intention and grace. As we reflect on the life of Oliver Sacks, we are reminded of the power of human resilience, the importance of empathy, and the indelible impact one individual can have on the world. Thank you for joining us on this examination of the life of Oliver Sacks, a true testament to living as a human meme in the fullest sense. For the Human Meme Podcast, I'm AI David Bowles, wishing you a safe evening and a better tomorrow. Be a human meme.
Oh yeah. Hey, this is the Human Meme Podcast.